Hey guys, Rich from Over the Fender Garage. Well, I basically got everything done for the interior. There's no real mock-up left. So now it's time to start breaking it down. So I've gone ahead, I've got everything out of here. Got this back panel out and everything else. Ready to pull the dash out, but I'm not going to right now. Don't want to have it sitting around somewhere. But I've gone ahead, I've made me a list. Everything I got left to do, and it is a very short list. So that's what we like to see coming up on the end of it. But I have to add a jam switch for the doors so the courtesy light comes on when you open the doors, since this truck doesn't have any. Got a dome light though. Must have only been on the headlight switch, but got to do the lower kick panel. So I've got, I was looking at this before I'm pulling everything apart. And what I was going to do is going to put my vent right here in the dash. And as I'm looking at it, I noticed that my little lip I've got here sticks out far enough that I could actually get this vent in right here. So if I went and cut just a tiny bit more off the front of my dashboard right here, that yellow line, I can actually have these vents down here blowing up through there, and I don't have to have the vent exposed. So I get to hide the vent. Don't have to have ugly vents sticking out on the windshield or the dashboard. Let's see, what else? I'm going to switch the windshield wiper motor from a GM to a Ford unit, because the older Ford units, you can actually put a delay switch on them, where I don't think you could do that to the old style Chevy wiper motors. And that way you don't have to spend $600 buying a modern delay motor. So I'm gonna switch that out. Let's see, what else? I got the visor to do on the passenger side, door handles in the door for the inside. It's just basically a bunch of very small stuff. Little here, little there, very, very short list. Like to see them short lists. But I got the door panels all done, the armrests. I went and put a coat of resin over the top of the foam after I got done shaping it out. And then I went and put just a little bit of fiber fill on top of that, just to stiffen it enough for the fiberglass to go on there nice. So I don't have a bunch of dips and doos and all kinds of stuff. So just a really light coat to fix that up. But it's still a little soft, but the fiberglass will take care of that. Let me finish up that part. So those will be done as far as I could take it. I bonded these on. So now they're all bonded together. Those won't come off anymore. So it's getting there. Getting really, really close to breaking this thing down. Probably be breaking it down this week. So what I'm gonna do today is I am gonna go ahead and I am gonna finish up my fuel filler. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I am gonna knock out the fuel filler. Get this thing done, and everything I think is ready to start being finished sanded and broke down. So let's get this filler neck out of the way. So what I had found in my search was this cap right here, and the neck and everything. It is a push through, so you don't have to take the gas cap off. Pretty cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna mount it right in there like that. So I'll have to put a hole here. I'll have to go on the inside, cut a hole here, probably a piece of this floor out right there, go in to the neck of the gas tank. And then what I've got for the rest of it, I got some 2-inch stainless steel. I got 2 turns just in case. Didn't know exactly how this was gonna work out, so I got 2 turns there. And then I got a piece of 2-inch. So Everything is here. This part here, I'll put together with rubber. This is zinc plated, don't want to weld to it. So we'll use rubber on that and rubber where it attaches to the tank. I'll most likely weld any other seams I've got in the stainless. And then on the tail light part, I've got the, I found this hinge right here. You see that hinge action. It's just a normal cabinet hinge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole to mount that hinge into so it fits right up. So it fits right up in here, just like that, and it'll open up and swing out. So if I take a piece of 16 gauge, drill a hole in it for that hinge to fit into it, and then I will weld it in here on 3 sides, and that'll hold that. So gas cap cover. Pretty cool, pretty slick little idea. So that should work out pretty good. So let's get on trying to make this. I think it'll work out good. Everything measures up good, so let's get on her. All right, I got my piece, drilled my hole. It's a piece of 16 gauge. Into my tail light hinge. Pop it in there like so. Boom, got a hinge. So now take this piece here and mount it inside onto the pillar in here. Weld that in there. That part's finished up. And put a couple holes in it. I should probably put the holes in it first. A hell of a lot easier. So I am going to stop and drill the holes first. Be a good idea. I have to go in here and I need to cut this little piece off right here so I can fit this in there. Plus it gives me a little more room down here to work. So I'm going to chop those off real quick. It's raining sparks. Ow, hot, hot. Ooh, ow, hot. Woohoo! Help needs a 3-inch. That's right. Gotta get there with this. little more right here. I got my little piece right here, pretty much ready to go. I just stick it in there. And get it to fit all the way. I gotta do one little notch right around one nut that's in there, or try to grind the nut off. I'm gonna try to grind the nut off first. Oh, actually, you know what? I might be able to put a slot in it. I'll have to move the one nut up or down, the welded nut. So I'll have to move this one welded nut up or down because it comes pretty much right in the center of that one. Get it in the right spot. What I'm gonna do is first of all, I'm gonna cut a notch in it and see if I can just get it to slide in a notch and hold it. Then I can clean all that up and just weld it in spot. And I'll move the nut up or down, probably up on top of it. Easier to get to. So let's do that. All right. I think I got, I'm going to shoot that up a tiny bit. Got to take a tiny bit off this here. All right, now that. Ooh. Oh, so close. All right, a tiny bit more of a notch. Not quite all the way, a little more. Think maybe. Come on, go in your spot. Oh, so close. Oh, it's one little spot I can't get to grind it. So I'll take my little Sharpie here and I'll put a little notch in it. Doo-doo. And of course, air compressor. I need a light. All right. There it is down there, just like that. It's really hard to record this one because it's a small spot and I'm in the way of most of it, so. But it just mounts in there like that. I gotta weld it now, but I'll drop it down here. It's just just like that. So now I'll get this welded in there. I'm just gonna tack it at first, make sure it's in the right height, because this will be a little adjustable, not much though. But I'll tack that in and then start working on the gas cap part. All right, try to get this. All right. See. Get this. Kind of like that right there. And put a tack on that one. Put that up there a little higher. Should be about right. All right, let's see how this. Ow. Go down the hole there. Boom. Come on, get down there. There you go. Sure. What am I hitting? Going in the hole. Let's see, maybe. Oh, it's so close. I don't know what it's hitting. It's hitting the edge of the taillight. Yeah, that's what it's doing. All right, so I only tacked it. Of course, tacked it a little too good. Gotta break those welds loose. Gotta slide over a tiny bit. Where'd my eyeballs go? There. Don't you hate when you tack weld something and it tack welds better than you want it to? Oh, that one broke loose. The other one break. Of course not. Ah. Up a little bit. All right, that should be it right there. There it is. Oh, too far in the hole. All right. Me screw here. Hold this. Cycle it. Look at that. Little tiny bit of adjustment. It's just touching the body. So I should be able to bring this up here like this. A little bit. Ooh. Ooh. I need something to hold that. Screwdriver. Ha-ha! Just a little tiny bit adjustment on the top. All right. All right. Got it all tacked in here. It's just tacked still. Make a little adjustment here, but now we got it's my little hook. It's easier to hold. Get it down in there and hose. It's easy to bolt it on. It's just getting it to open, but there you go. Beautiful. Works like a charm. So now, all I gotta do is weld it in there, and it's done. Well, there it is. It is all cut out and ready. Got my path for my new line, new hose. Light in there. Open it up. This will be tilted up a little higher, so it's not, I don't want it facing flat, so you don't have gas piling up right there, or to have it angled down a little bit. So I'll get that to angle down, little tiny bit more cutting, hard spot to cut in there, because I don't want to cut the outside brace. But I'll get that a little more tilted like that. And then we'll put the lines on it. Simple. Hidden gas cap. Love it. All right. Get that finished up. Got this all done. Works nice. Perfect. Now, the next little thing to do here, I want to get this cap mounted up in here. So I need to grind this back a little bit. Just has to go in ever so slightly. I don't want to sink it all the way down, I don't think. But I need to get it in there a little further. So a little bit of grinding, make the hole a little bigger, and get that up in there. Okay, there is the upper part, all finished up. Got nice clearance on everything here. Gas cap will sit just like that. Door closes nicely. So now, next part here, pretty simple. Go from here right to the tank nozzle, which is right here, which you can't see right now. But yeah, that goes right there. Make a little hanger right here to this bar. That's pretty much it. Pretty easy. You try to get it going downhill a little bit like that. So it flows downhill. It should feel pretty good. It shouldn't have any problems. Being there's only 190, that'll work out great. So I'm gonna make this next short piece right here. There it is. Covered up in the bed. So I'll put some bolts through here, so it bolts on here. This piece is welded. I have that bolt still in it. Open it up. There it is. All done. Nice and simple. I'll put a strap on this so it's strapped up there, but it's done. All right, scratch it off the list. Not much left. I have to go to the list now and see.